I want to put this one here. Right. Car is completely full. We got one pickup done. It was supposed to be a drop off, but it turned out to be a pickup. So everyone, you join me on, oh, I think I'm gonna get too hot in this jacket actually. Wow. Gotta take it off. You join me on a quick vlog because, well, life is busy these days and I haven't been able to catch up on all the videos that I needed to. And I just felt like uploading something quick, and I thought I'm gonna go out for a little bit of a drive today, do a few drop-offs. Oh, let me turn that camera on as well. All right, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's go for a drive. Yeah, so everyone, it's Ramadan at the moment, and well, one of the traditions is to go around to everyone's houses and gift food. And I have been a designated driver for this pretty much every year since I've been able to drive. I've had to go to someone's house or another, drop off some food, and this year's no different. And I thought, well, I might as well make an occasion out of it. I've really missed uploading, and it's towards the end of Ramadan at the moment, and I thought let's just take the baby out for a drive. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. The cake has fallen over. Ah! Oh crap. Right, I need to stop somewhere and fix that, because I don't think the missus will be happy with me leaving the cake like that. So yeah, it's alright, it's good because it gives me an excuse to park the car up and to just let it warm up a little bit. You know what, I'm gonna stop here because I can, and it's not gonna cause me too much of a delay, because I have to take my belt off, and this car's got the harnesses and it's not very easy to deal with. Right, there we go. Oh no, oh Lord have mercy. Okay, right, you know what, this is a good spot for it. Oh, of course it's slightly too big, but we're gonna make it work. Yep, we're gonna make that work. So where was I? Ramadan, everything going on with Ramadan. It is, honestly, it's a beautiful month. Normally it feels like a very good community feeling. Everyone gets together, everyone's doing things together, you always eat together, and it's just a very wholesome feeling. Even if you weren't a Muslim, it would feel that way. It would feel very much just this nice community feeling, and I think that's a beautiful thing about it. I just did a segment talking about something, but I haven't actually announced it to you all, so I can't actually talk to you all about it. That's a bit of a tease, but there'll be more coming out about that very soon. Or should I just say it? I'll just say it. I'm a dad now. I'm a dad, and this is my first Ramadan as a dad. My daughter is 2 months old, and what a feeling. What an amazing feeling, and I can't say anymore, but let's not digress too much. Go back into the video what I was trying to talk about, which was yeah, I've missed out on uploading in a while because I've just been so busy becoming a dad and, you know, doing the house up, all these kind of things. So there was just so much going on, and I had to work, I had to look after my family as much as I could. You know, my wife needed the support as much as I could give her, and it doesn't help being self-employed when you're in these situations, because if you're not working, then nobody's earning, and that's not fun, is the best way to put it. But with all that being said, we're persevering, we're getting through it, and there's just been so much stuff going on. A lot of car content that I've filmed, but obviously with a lot of these things, takes so long to be able to jump into creating a video for it, uploading the video, so I've just not been able to do all of that. Gotta be careful of that cake. So that's where the delays are happening for me. I got enough time. I can breathe. Whew. Oh, it's a beautiful view. Yeah, the car is absolutely filthy. I have not had any time to do all the things I wanted to do. I wanted to wet sand the car and polish it up, but no time for that. Wanted to do a couple of other mods to it, just no time. I had to make sure I was doing all the real life commitments, but things have eased up now, and I feel like it's the right time to start creating more content and, you know, doing more things with the GTR and catching up on my brother's builds and all these things, because I don't know, there's just so much I need to say, but it's all about timing. I'll tell you one thing though, having a daughter now, I realized I really need to slow down in life and do the things that I need to do and want to do, and not just the things that I feel like I need to do and want to do. You know, coming out today in the GTR is a nice experience, but I was going to do this drive anyway, and because I'm on my own, it gives me an excuse to be able to come out in the GTR, because if I'm with my wife and baby, then I'm going to be in the M5, so I don't get many opportunities to drive this car anyway. So every single one of them that I get, I'm going to take. What? The sun is out. It's not the greatest of weather today. It's a bit cold, but at least it's not too bad. Getting a phone call, but I can't answer it right now because I'm driving. Ooh, it's nice and fine. Ooh, the belt just scratched my neck then. Oof. I really wish I had no more seat belts put into this car at some point, but I need to fabricate a place to mount the seat belts, and that's going to take some time. So for the time being, the harnesses will be a-okay. Let the car warm up nicely, because the best thing is, you know what, I'll be honest, these runs when you're dropping off food during Ramadan are some of the most fun you can ever have, because you're in a rush and there'll be traffic in all the places most of the time, and you got to go from one place to another, and you got to, ideally you want to drop off the food while it's warm or while it's fresh, so it means the race is always on. Which, as a driver, it makes it a lot more interesting. Right now it's a bit hard to do much because it's 5:30 or 20 to 6, and there's a lot of traffic, as you guys can see through the window, which means you can't even do the speed limit most of the time, but that's okay. It's okay, because I'm in my dream car and I am forever grateful to be able to drive this car around. You know, it's an amazing blessing. Ooh, I just love it. You know, you don't even need to drive the car that quick. You just gotta enjoy it. That's the thing that I love the most. When you get an opportunity, the cake's okay, I think. Yeah, it's roughly okay. It's okay. Right. Alright. You know what? I have got so much time on my hands. I'm going for a nice drive on the way home. Because I basically got an hour before I have to break fast. I don't know if many of my viewers will know much about Ramadan, but basically it is a special time of the year, of the Islamic calendar, where we go by the moon sighting, so it changes every year according to the traditional calendar, and you know, it moves forward roughly 2 weeks every year, so it's always slightly different. But what you basically do is throughout the month you fast. You don't have any food and water whilst the sun is out. You control yourselves. You, with like any form of aggression, swearing, all these things, you're supposed to be very mindful with what you're saying. Ideally you should speak less. Being a YouTuber, that ain't great. You know, just being thoughtful about everything that you're doing. I think I'm at the house basically. You know what, let's pause right there, and yeah, I am going to just reverse up to the house because I need to go drop off the food. Right, let's catch up about all of this in a moment. Let me just drop off all the food. Nice. Right, drop off's complete. Now they're giving me some food on the way home, so it's a nice thing. It's a very nice thing. Just means I can't do the drive home that I fully wanted to do, but it's okay. I will make the most out of it. Yeah, that was nice, just dropping off the food. I did not expect to get food back, so normally you just give the food and you run off, and this time they were like, no, we got food for you. So that's my cousin's sister's in-laws house that I just had to go to. What else is there to say about Ramadan? Yeah, it's just a really good chilled out month, I can't lie. A few years ago it was absolute craziness in terms of the hours we were doing. It was like 2 a.m. until 9 p.m. So you only had like a 6-hour window to eat, but I kind of feel like those days were super easy as well, because you were so focused on just doing what you had to do throughout the day. The day went by so quick and you were so productive. And there's a lot of health benefits to fasting. There's also obviously the spiritual benefits. You get more conscious about, you know, a lot of other things, like, you know, so many people out there in the world that don't have the basic things that we have. They don't get to know that they're going to eat at sunset time. You know, they don't know when the next gonna eat, and it's very enlightening to think about it like that. Like we find it hard to be hungry for these hours, but there's people that go through much worse. So it's one of those things that it should hopefully make you a bit more charitable as well, and, you know, get you thinking about all these things. You don't ever want to take life for granted. I think I'll go straight. Just making sure the other camera's filming as well. Go on, kid. honestly missed being on YouTube. I've missed doing my videos. I've missed this kind of stuff where I just vlog somewhat, and it's not a how-to, it's not a DIY. Oh damn Lord, that's a lot of traffic. Sacre bleu. Yeah, I've missed this side of YouTube where I just get to enjoy myself and enjoy the car and do things with it and get to be a little bit free, you know, creatively free. And it's nice. Gosh, I sound really down and beat at the moment, but I'm just very lost in my thoughts right now, and I'm just thinking about it's. I think, okay, the last time I uploaded a video on this channel is probably 3-4 months ago, potentially more. I need to double check that. It wasn't my intention, but I didn't want to just post things for the sake of posting them. I wanted to take my time and actually tell the stories that I want to tell. I think that's one of the more important parts of being on YouTube, because everyone can follow a trend or, you know, search for the hypes, but I didn't want that to be me. I want, especially with this channel, I wanted to be more authentic as to, you know, what means something to me, what goes through my mind, and what I'm passionate about. Oh, can't wait to change these brakes. They're so loud, which, you know what, they work good considering this is stock R32 brake calipers. Kind of a weak point on the 32s. They grip really well. The brakes really do grab. They got a lot of bite to them, but I just need something a little bit quieter. Something that makes it a bit more enjoyable as a daily. Because the loudest thing on this car is honestly the brakes. This is a really annoying part of living in Birmingham at the moment, is there's just so much traffic everywhere. Then again, I think it's always been like this on most of these roads, but then when they end up doing roadworks and this and that, and they slow everything down, it's just horrible. I thought he would have gone, but he waited for my flash, which in all fairness I shouldn't have expected him to take it. I was leaving him the space. I've seen that Lexus LC so many times parked up there. That's the first time I saw it driving, and my gosh, that is a good looking car. Trying to drive this car as much as I can these days. It really deserves to be driven more. You know, I think with my insurance, I've got it up to about 3,000 miles as the limit, and I'm not doing that at all. So I think that's one of the things I'd like to do this year, is just put a lot of miles on this car, really get to enjoy it. it's just nice to just chill out and just enjoy driving the car. I love how entertaining this car is to be in. And even when you're stopped at a traffic light like this, I can feel the vibrations from the engine, feel it in the gear shifter. The car feels alive. And you know, if I was in the M5 at the moment, I don't know if I would have vlogged it, because that car just does everything and it does it so well. It just does it. Whereas this car doesn't do everything, but I get to do. Does that make sense? Like I am the one that changes the gear, that holds on the brake when you're waiting at the traffic light, and all these kind of things. And don't get me wrong, with the M5, all of what I just said is amazing to have. You know, being able to do all those things, it makes daily driving a breeze. It honestly, it makes life so much easier. When you want to do something special, it takes a lot of it away. One good thing about it is, if you've got a family in the car or other people in the car, you know everyone's safe, secure, you're protecting them, but you're still having some fun. But as a solo trip, this is my baby. I feel like that's one of the things that, especially on car YouTube, it's gone completely messed up. Everyone's doing builds, everyone's restoring cars or doing these things or modifying the cars. Even I would like to do some of those things, but what happens at the end of it? What happens when it's pretty much all done? You know, everybody might have a dream car as something or another. You know, it might be a Skyline GTR, an R34 for most people, or I don't know, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Supra, or whatever you might have as your dream car. When you think about your dream car, you don't think, I want to just modify it or just do a restoration on it, rebuild on it, all these things. It's the bit after all of that you're thinking of. You want to drive it to places. You want to daily drive it. You want to go from place to place, drop off food to people's houses. These are the things that you would like to do, and that's exactly what I want to do with this car. Oh, look at that tree. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I did not realize we got such nice cherry blossoms on this tree. Oh, I need to come out one day when the weather's nice and take some pictures, because that looked good. That's only 3,500 RPM. Sometimes you forget that there's food in the car and you get a little bit carried away. She needed it. She just needed one good long pull. And now I can head towards the house.